America.
Hi, I'm Violet Leng.
Hi, I'm Shalini. Hi, I'm Billy.
Hi, I am Tani Wei.
Hi guys, my name is Tani Wei, and now I would like to introduce to you all for our project. So first of all, we go to the project background. So we are going to construct a 30 unit of low-cost terrace house at Rengit, Johor. It's a low-cost terrace house. So for this project, the developer of this project is Gemilang Sendirian Berhad, and the consultant firm is Civilis Consulting Sendirian Berhad. So since it's a low-cost terrace house, so the cost of each unit is controlled like about around 48,000 ringgit Malaysia. And in this project, steel frame construction method in IBS, which is also known as Industrial Building System, will be recommended. So why we are going to use steel frame construction method? It is because the use of prefabricate and pre-assembled steel parts eliminates many extra works on the site. And the second advantage is it reduces material waste and increased construction performance. Besides that, it has a shorter construction time if we compare to the traditional construction method. So by using steel frame construction, the houses are also able to withstand destructive events and make management on site simpler, since it eliminates many extra works on the site. Other than that, remodeling of lightweight steel project can be done quickly because the structural components of the building may be moved freely and it can be replaced or altered readily. And then, for the last but not least, it is light in weight compared with conventional ways to construct a building. Next, I would like to show the plan view of our low-cost terrace house. So this is the plan view, this is the front view, this is the back view. So this is our construction site plan. So at Rengit, Johor, so a total of 30 units local terrace house will be constructed in this area by using lightweight steel frame construction.
Hi, my name is Violet Leng. Now I'm going to explain about structural components of lightweight steel framing system. The steel frame house is built on a reinforced concrete ground floor slab, and here is the 3D drawing of low-cost steel frame house. 4 types of components are discussed, which are wall framing system, window and door framing, floor framing, and roof system. The steel stud framing is used as the load bearing system and acts as the support of entire structure. Steel framing is fastened to the floor structure through the bottom plate after all panel has been correctly aligned. Next is the wall framing system. For external wall, the lightweight steel frame wall is framed in line, so that the studs are directly on top of the joists. It uses steel or metal for erection, so the walls are assembled on the floor and then tilted into the construction platform. For internal wall, it is similar to external wall and located directly onto the floor beam. Wall cladding is an exterior finishing system. It protects building interior, provides thermal insulation, and improves interior acoustics. The wall cladding design is shown in figure. The wire brake tie click on the steel stud, and the fiber cement sheeting is fixed to the steel frame with self-embedding head screws. For window and door framing system, here is the detail of window head and window sill. A large opening must be framed into a wall. Several components used are the sill, jam stock, frame, header, and lintel. Next is the flooring system. It is made out of C-section as joint connected to C-section barriers. The bearing girder support a wall frame directly above, and the decking is new to the floor frame to strengthen the entire floor unit. Lastly is the roof system. It is a steel truss system and comprised of parent, top and bottom trough, vertical and diagonal brace shown in the figure. The finished materials such as gypsum board are typically applied to the bottom trough of the truss.
In internal and external wall connection, top plate is used to carry truss load from the roof, supported by the bottom plate. Nogging is used in load-bearing walls to provide lateral restraint to the wall stud, and it is not needed for internal non-load-bearing walls. Bracing is needed in certain walls to provide resistance against wind load. The wall panels are usually connected together by mechanical fasteners such as self-drilling screws. For single walls construction, fiber cement sheeting and steel sheet cladding are fixed with self-drilling screws. Secondly, the main structural elements used in door and window frames are the jam stud, window sills and heads, and lintels. The jam stud depends on the stud spacing and the size of the rough opening. A header is placed at the top of a rough opening to carry the weight of the wall. It is supported by trimmer stud fitting between the sole plate and the bottom of the header. The trimmer studs are nailed into the regular stud using nails driven into the head of the header. All headers are usually the same height from the floor. Window sill is added to the bottom of a rough window opening. The sill provides support for the finished window and frames. The distance between the sill and the header is determined by the dimensions at the top and bottom of the frame. Lintels used in exterior load-bearing walls are subjected to additional loads. Lintels that are directly below the top tracks are fastened through the track and their flanks. Aluminium window frames can be installed by fastening through the jam studs into the back of the review after positioning. Steel framing wall to the floor structure is to resist and transfer loads to the exterior walls. The C-section bearing component is the structural track used as top and bottom runners to secure wall studs. Floor joist bridging is installed to prevent the shifting of individual members out from under the load. Clip angle is used to secure the connection between joist and the solid C channel. Flat strap is fastened to provide lateral support to the joist, and web stiffener acts as extra support. Stiffeners are required at each location along the joist where it rests on a load-bearing stud wall and at joist locations supporting load-bearing walls from above. The pen head screw are used for the connection to stud or joist. Longer leg track is used for deflection conditions or to accommodate uneven floor. The subfloor is attached to the top of the steel floor joist, and the floor finishes are installed conventionally on the subfloor. The roof system uses a truss framing method, and it consists of the top and bottom chord, diagonal and vertical braces, and purlins that links the chord together. And steel connections are used to attach the roof member to the plate.
Hi everyone, my name is Tan Hui Ling. So now I would like to present about the IBS score. IBS score calculation is aimed to determine the percentage of IBS component or system usage in this low-cost housing project in Rengit, Johor using lightweight steel framing system. For part 1, structural elements consist of metal columns and beams, steel flooring system and prefabrication metal roof trusses with total score of 50%. For part 2, wall system consists of internal wall and external wall using lightweight steel frame with total score of 8%. For part 3, other simplified construction solutions consist of 60% of beam, 100% of column, 80% of doors, 80% of window, and 100% horizontal repetitions of structure with total score of 20%. So the overall IBS score of project is 78%. The manufacturer of Enduro frame for lightweight steel framing system is Super Daya Sendirian Berhad. This manufacturer is situated at Jalan Batai Laut Klang, which supplies the lightweight steel framing which is suitable for the construction of residential building frames. Besides, they are specialists in building structure, provide services in design, construction of roof, wall framing, factory structures and modular houses. The manufacturing site of IBS component is shown in the diagram. Next, this is the location of manufacturing site view from the Google map. Next, this is the flowchart for the construction process of 30 units low-cost house in Rengit, Johor, proposed to build by using lightweight steel framing system, which are more precision engineered and dimensionally accurate. During initial preparation, code of construction, acceptance of steel structural engineering and drawings will be used in accordance with the construction scheme. Stores for construction materials such as installation tools, steel structure parts, accessories and components will be situated near the construction site. Next, the preparation for construction, including the acceptance of foundation and support surface, measuring and laying out, component acceptance and condition installation mark, clearing of working surface, platform installation, and component assembly will be carried out. During construction stage, location of lightweight steel framing structural members, mainly the brace column, beam, crane beam, and roof truss, will be identified and assembly at the site as shown in the figure. Correcting and temporary fixation will be conducted followed by installation to form the main body of the building structure. After the construction of the building, acceptance inspection will be carried out to obtain the qualification certificate of steel and components based on the Code of Construction and Acceptance of Steel Structural Engineering. The qualification includes the connecting material qualification certificate, component testing report, welding specimens, concrete specimens testing, measurement, hoisting, quality reports, and completion plan.
Hi, my name is Zulfika. For the conclusion, from this project, we have summarized and discussed further for type of IBS component and joint or connection proposed to be used, IBS score justification, and construction process involved. For the type of IBS component we use in this project include load-bearing wall, internal and external wall cladding, window head, window sills for finishing with steel flooring system, and lastly roof truss system. In this project, the connection had been used consists of C-shaped cold form steel member, stud section, top plate section, bottom plate section, steel frame, wall and flooring connection, nogging section, stud to plate connection, internal to external wall connection, and lastly joints to X section. Based on the calculation of the IBS score, the score has been achieved for 78%. Therefore, we achieve higher value of IBS score that show is good in systematic and well in structure assessment, while it also achieved the government criteria which more than 10 million need at least 70% of IBS score. In the construction process, we involve 4 processes, which is acceptance of steel structure, stone material, preparation for construction, and lastly inspection. That's all for us. Thank you.